Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 6, Episode 3. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, you guys, you know I'm trying to talk low because it's early in the morning and people are still asleep. Yesterday, what y'all thought about the episode? It started off yesterday where it ended last week, which was with Peter getting fake slapped by Amina, and then Amina and Tara commencing to arguing. Now, we all said last week that that was bullshit, that it wasn't really what it was, that they was putting on for the cameras and acting. But somewhere along the way, in the middle of all that putting on, I think something got a little serious because Amina's voice got real upset. Tara got real upset. Amina basically was just like, Tara has been the side chick. They were together 12, 13 years, and that he didn't marry her, that he married Amina, which technically does make you the side chick. I think that is a sore spot for Tara and something that she can't seem to get over, which is why she is getting back at Amina this way. Sometimes I'm not even sure if Tara wants to be with Peter. Sometimes I feel like Tara just feels like she's going to keep on getting back at Amina for what Amina did to her and her family. Okay, her boys. They argue. It's more of the same. You the side chick, you the side hoe. But I know one thing, when Amina did call her that, Tara didn't have a good comeback. She was just like, oh, whatever, Amina. It's just like, anytime you say whatever, you ain't got shit to say. I told you guys that Amina said that she was pregnant. I don't know what the hell is happening with Peter, why he got to get everybody pregnant, but child, I guess. She sits down with her twin sister later on in the show, and she's just letting her know, I'm so sick of this stuff with Peter. We're going through the same thing over and over and over. Okay, it's obvious that he wants to be with Tara, but she's determined to keep on with the old adage that, they have kids together, so they trying to make it work. I understand trying to make it work when you have something with somebody, especially when you have kids with somebody. But is this really a situation where we could say that we need to try to make this work when he has two active girlfriends / wives / side hoes? I don't even really know what to call this relationship. What are you fighting for? I just don't understand it. When she told her sister that she was pregnant, her sister just covered her face like, oh my God. My sister is fucking crazy. I just think that is so funny that both Tara and Amina are trying to convince us that they don't want Peter. If you don't want Peter, then why are you dealing with Peter? Why did you move in the same building together? Why are you living a few floors away from each other? Why are you fighting over the fact that this man doesn't come home at night? But that's it with Tara and Amina and Peter. I like I said, they ain't gonna stress me. Y'all see how calm I've been? I will say though that throughout this whole thing, I really still feel like the difference between Tara and Amina is that Tara is vindictive and kind of evil. And I really feel like Amina is green. I don't feel like she is as much as she was. She's learned a lot of lessons in these last season too, but I still feel like Amina was just naive. I feel like Tara is continuing this whole thing on because of her pride and her ego, her overly clipped and educated tones. Bitch, you ain't fooling nobody. So something about Tara just makes me feel like she's just a very not nice person. How's that? So far, Amina is pregnant. The rumor already is that she got an abortion. I don't know if I'm pro-abortion, but I am pro-choice. And if the choice is that you don't want to have this baby with this nigga because the nigga ain't worth a dime, then you know what? That's between you and your God. You figure it out. You do what you gotta do. You deal with the consequences later. So if she did get an abortion, I can't say that I blame her. Now, the stuff with Yandy and Mendices is just going to continue to be sad all the way till the day that he goes off to jail. I think in real life on his Periscope, he said that he's going to be reporting, I think, sometime around the end of January. But as far as the show is concerned, I mean, what can you say? It's a done deal, bruh. It's going to jail. I've heard that it's not 8 years, that it actually was 5 years, and that he's only expected to do 2.5 years. So if that's true, then good for him. But yeah, on the show, they meet with Remy and Papoose, Yandy and Mendices, just so that Yandy can get a clearer understanding on where Mendices' head is at. Okay, and Remy does a good job of explaining to her the differences of being inside and being outside. Remy tells her that the kids change, that it's a big deal for the kids. Your whole home domestic situation takes a blow. It takes a hit. There's a key figure in your household that's not there. So now you got to deal with being a single mom, and you have to be the kids. As far as Papoose is concerned, he was the single dad. He was taking care of the kids. Everyone applauds him for doing a good job. However, the kids still have some issues. Yandy's kids are younger. Mendices supposedly won't be away as long, so maybe the effects won't be as severe as what's gone on with Remy and Papooses situation, but I'm sure there will be some consequences for him being in jail. When they're talking at the table, I think it finally kind of hits Yandy why Mendices doesn't want to buy a house and why Mendices doesn't want to, because he's got this thing looming over his head. He can't be worried about no fucking house right now. Life doesn't go on for him. And Mendices, bless his heart, you guys. I mean, I really see that he's trying to make a change. He's out, he's talking to the community, he's talking to young people, he's trying to make sure that they understand that he's made, bad choices, that the streets raised him. He didn't have a dad around. I don't feel like he's using it as an excuse. I think he's just stating the facts. This is why his life has turned out the way that it has. When he was talking to Remy, he knew that he needed to speak with his son, okay, because he was concerned about the things that Remy said about the kids. So one day he's talking to some youth in the neighborhood. He pulls his son aside and, he just tells him, like, your dad is going away. I don't want anybody to ever tell you that I abandoned you, that I didn't want to be here for you. This was not a choice per se, not a choice right now. It's a choice that he made back in the day. But, sometimes when we young and dumb and we making that money and life is fast, we make decisions that we regret when we get older. I think that's more of what he was saying. It was a nice enough conversation. And like I said, I feel like they've already prepared these kids as much as they can, at least the oldest one anyway. I know the other ones are younger. And the boy is a cute kid, and kids, they don't choose to be here. It sucks that it's the life that they were dealt, but we just gonna pray that, the whole Yandy Mendices Harris family works out for the best. It's sad though, because when we see them going to the court, we already know that, his fate is in the judge's hands and that he's looking at 20 years, so that's it. Keep your head up, Yandy. Keep your head up, Mendices. Now, as far as the business aspect of Yandy, you guys know that she's still grinding. She decides to sit down with Mo. And you guys know Mo, okay, of Ren and 10, the 2016 Hip Hop Dalmatians. She sits down with Mo because I guess Mo is trying to look for better representation, if not just for herself, then for the group. Yandy was just like, hey, you just a little bit wilder than what I'm used to. Mo was just like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I know that wasn't the venue, that wasn't the time or the place to be trying to address issues with Young B. Yandy was just like, I saw Ra at the Gwenin Fest. I don't know why you working with that girl. She don't know what she's doing. You need to drop that TV dinner and get with the winner. When did Ra ever manage? You guys know I didn't watch Love and Hip Hop New York for the first few seasons, like the first 3 seasons. I think I didn't really watch, so I don't know what Ra did in the before life. I know in the afterlife, like now, she seems like she just ain't doing shit. She just kind of floating around, but supposedly she has the experience, that she's a manager and that she's in the music industry and all of that shit. I thought that she had a shoe store or something like that. Isn't that what she explained to us at one time? Yeah, I told you guys I got my good eye on Miss Ra. Something about her I do not trust. She feel like she's the kind of girl that would steal money out your purse and then, you don't be knowing what's going on. You looking all around, your girl done stole some shit out your purse. But Yandy was just like, yeah, you guys got her and she don't know what she's doing. Okay, so you need to think about that representation long and hard. So now that Mo has something to think about, she goes back and she's talking to Lexi, and she was just like, look, Lexi, I just don't know about this whole Ra situation. Like, we need to be taken seriously. She hasn't done anything for us since we've been together with her. I just don't know if this is going to work. Lexi was just like, well, the whole problem is you always just on 100, okay? You always irate, you always screaming. You guys don't communicate. communicate well. And Mo's thing is like, well, we don't communicate because she doesn't talk to me. She only talks to you. She's trying to separate us. We a group. She's trying to say we don't need to be together. How you just a manager coming in and you saying that we don't need to be together? That bitch don't know what she doing anyway. Is she really a manager? Shit, I sat down and I talked to Yandy, and Yandy told me we need to get somebody that's better at representing what we want to do. Lexi doesn't understand why she did that. Girl, you just got too much pride and you just can't get past it. You're not even willing to work with Ra. And I feel like Ra can really take our group to the next level. Maybe you just need to sit down and talk to her. I mean, you know, it was a whole bunch of, everybody was really excited last time. Maybe we can all sit down and talk, try to hash this whole situation out. Mo was like, okay, well, I'll sit down and talk to the bitch, but that don't mean that I'm going to still want to stay with her. Mo's mind is already made up. She is through with Ra. Later on, Ren and Ten are practicing. They in the studio. Okay, delicious. Delicious. I was like, what the fuck? Delicious, nigga. Is this baby talk? They was really acting like that shit. Then had the nerve to put it up on a commercial like if we wanted to order it off of iTunes. Nobody want that shit. After they finish with delicious, here come Ra. Okay, stuffed up is just all grabbed up in her clothes. And bitch, get the next size. That's all I'm trying to say. But anyway, Ra come up in there. Soon as she seen Lexi, she kiss her all in the mouth. I was just like, okay, I'm looking out for the Lesbo watch. I know y'all don't like me to say Lesbo. That's just a title at this moment, the Lesbo watch. Okay, lesbian watch. You happy now? Lexi is hoping that everybody's attitudes can be checked at the door and that we can all sit down like 3 grown civilized women and have a business discussion. Okay, Lexi seems to be the calm one of this whole group. What I think is Lexi need to leave both bitches alone and go get with somebody else. Shit. So Mo tells Ra how she feels, some kind of way about how this whole situation has gone down. And basically, she went and sat down and talked to Yandy, and Yandy was just like, Ra don't really know what she's doing. Of course, Ra gets her hackles rise. Ra feels like Yandy ain't did shit since she was with Jim Jones. Okay, well, at least Yandy has Jim Jones under her belt. I would like to know what Ra has. 1 is better than 0. So at this point, you still doing worse than Yandy. So Ra is mad. That's unprofessional for you to go and speak to somebody knowing that I'm representing you guys. I feel like you guys are stabbing me in my back and I can't be putting my money and my time and my name on the line for some bullshit. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to let you guys go. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Okay, you got to have a job if you want to be with me. What the fuck is Ra doing? Like, so what if she leaves you guys? She ain't done nothing anyway. I know that's your homegirl Lexi, but girl, sometimes dead weight, you just gotta drop it. So Mo was just like, see what I'm talking about? The bitch is mad. She's supposed to be our manager. She gets up and she leaves. She can't even sit here and work out the problems. We trying to keep her as our manager. Man, fuck that. I think I'm with Mo. Ra is not the person for them. Lexi, you're gonna have to get out your feelings, girlfriend. This ain't about friendship. This is about business. Ra ain't the one for y'all. And then lastly, you guys, DJ Self. DJ Self and Yorma and Cardi B's storyline is not believable. Okay, he laughs the whole time. Okay, everybody else is trying to be in character and he just can't seem to get it to fucking together. But whatever. He's talking to his girl, Yorma, and he's telling her that it's about them. It's always about them. You know, she's all upset about the ring in the house. And, you know, she's just saying that he doesn't try to let other people know that they're together. Okay, he never takes her out in public. He never broadcasts that that's her, you know, that's his woman. But you know what, DJ Self was just like, I got a place that we can go. There's a party coming up. You can come on to the party with me. It's in public. Everybody will see us together. What you think about that, baby? And okay, she's excited. Finally, she gets to let the world know that her and DJ Self are together. Now, later on, he's in the studio with Mariah Lynn. And you know, Mariah Lynn is rapping. I'm sorry, you guys. I can't do the rap for you guys. I just told you this whole house is asleep. She didn't sound bad, actually. I was listening. The lyrics might be a little bit bullshit, but actually her flow is not too bad. So I was just like, oh, okay. You know, he says that her performance in the studio is cool, but, you know, she doesn't have stage presence. She doesn't know how to work the audience. She doesn't really know how to perform. So he feels like that's what she needs to work on. You know, Mariah Lynn, she's all extra. And I was just like, maybe if she wasn't just so trying to be so hood hip hop, New Jersey girl, you know, if she wasn't trying to do this whole mix of all that and just kind of acted like normal, then maybe she would be easier to swallow. But her whole appearance, I mean, she's this white chick who's a rapper. It makes her automatically look gimmicky. That was the same problem that Iggy had, right? So I kind of want her to drop this whole extra hard Jersey girl shtick. Just soften it out a little bit. You can't be fucking hard all the damn time, right? But whatever. She says that she's gonna work hard at it. You know, she's gonna be the baddest chick in the game. Whatever. She also tells DJ Self that she's having this birthday party that Rich is hosting. Okay? And that she don't never kiss and tell. But she and Rich, you know, all she can say is that he knows her very well. Rich knows everybody very well. DJ Self was just like, oh, so something is going on with you and Rich. He's teasing her about it while they in the middle of tee-hee-heeing and kikiing about Rich and Mariah Lynn. In walks Cardi B. Cardi is extra. I still don't know how to do the voice. I haven't even had a chance to practice, you guys. Y'all just give me 1 or 2 more weeks and I think I might try to get it down. But when Mariah sees her, she tells her, I'm having a birthday party. You are welcome to come. DJ Self is all mad. Okay, why would she invite her to the party when I'm bringing Yorma? Nigga, that is your fucking problem. Ain't nobody told you to be fucking around with 2 women. Okay, now you mad at Mariah Lynn for inviting Cardi B, and Mariah Lynn don't even know about Yorma, okay, because you got the bitch hidden off at the damn house some fucking where. Finding rings and crying about maids cleaning up the damn house. Cardi B comes in there. Again, the chemistry is just none there. Her whole thing again is like, you ain't even working with me. You not trying to give me no time. You not helping me. You know, when Mariah Lynn was in there, she had told Cardi B that, well, you know, where was you? You wasn't even at the Gwen Fest. You supposed to be this rapper. And Cardi B's whole thing was like, yeah, nigga, that's my point. Like, you didn't even tell me about the damn thing. I heard about it later. I didn't even get to come and perform. Again, the writing is on the wall. I don't know what we women want. But when niggas want to make time for you, they make time for you. When they don't, they don't. It's just really that simple. Oh, I can't remember what happened at the end of the damn show. Cardi B is still steady fussing. You're not doing what you're supposed to do, you know. DJ Self is steady smiling. You guys, I can't with these two. We finally get to Mariah's party. DJ Self tells us that, you know, he's got Yorma coming and that he looked on Instagram and checked and saw that Cardi B had an event that she had to host, so she won't be there, so it's all good, okay? He got main chick number 1, side hoe won't be there. Rich is hosting, and, you know, we already talked about this last week. Obviously, they are trying to change Rich's persona, his character on this show. He is now the doting father, and because he's made this promise to his daughter that it ain't gonna be no bitches around, and he ain't gonna be worrying about all these women, and, you know, it ain't gonna be all this fool of fucking niggatry going on. It's just him and his daughter. Okay, so he's hosting this party, but you know what? He's gonna keep his distance from Mariah Lynn. This is strictly business. Mariah, honey, she has her eyes set on Rich, though, okay? She is extra flirty, borderlining on kind of stalkerish and a little bit too much. It's just like, girl, can you let the nigga chase a little bit? Okay, she all over him. I was just like, ooh, girl, the thirst is real. Well, while all the partying is going on, in walks Cardi B. Now, DJ Self finds himself in a situation. Cardi directly walks up to DJ Self, okay, and she's talking to him, and here come Yorma, okay, who the fuck are you? And Cardi B says, you know what, I've been fucking around with your man, I fuck him on the regular. You already know how this situation is gonna go, okay? You can't tell the main chick that you've been fucking a man, fight ain't gonna go down. So, this is where I started dozing off some, but I do remember that they got into a fight, as they do on Love and Hip Hop. Security comes and pulls them apart. Child, I can't with them 2. Them 3. Y'all keep telling me that DJ Self is something big in New York, but I swear for God, the life of me, I can't understand why. Alright, you guys, so that's it. The reviews will be back to normal next week, okay? This is technically my last video of the year, although I've already recorded my shout-out video, which will be up tomorrow. That is officially my last video of the year, but technically, in reality, this is the last one. So y'all won't see me again after tomorrow until next Monday. All right, I'm gonna get back to my vacation. Thank God this is done. I had to make sure I did these 2 videos though, you guys. Anyway, make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.